Hello and welcome to another show, and today we have God with us, but before I go to God, I just want a little explanation of how I work. I am somebody that is about 4 years ago, I started to be able to connect to people from the Bible era and people like the Angelic Realm and Mother Mary and Jesus and saints, and of course God, and he has made the decision to come through more regularly at the moment, and he is here, and so I'm very pleased to be able to give you his words. So if you're watching on YouTube, don't forget to subscribe and press the bell so that you can always be notified of future videos and be abreast of what he's going to say. And if you are watching on Instagram, don't forget to follow so that you can hear what's going to be said. So let's go and see what he has to say. And he's saying to me that he has a real love of mankind, and there isn't anything that he wouldn't do to help a single person, a single human being, or a single animal, or a single plant, for his love is extensive, and he feels that he would like people to have a deeper understanding of his love, and he would like to show people how much he has love for all of mankind. He says over the coming years, there is going to be some radical changes in your world, and some of the changes are going to be for the good, and some of them are sort of like some painful teething changes, and he says that whether they are uncomfortable or difficult or fun or good, he says that what he wants people to understand is these changes are that so that we can evolve and we can become, in his eyes, more loving and more kinder as people. And he says that one of his decisions, and he says that if you have been watching the previous videos, you will see some of the changes that you would have heard some of the changes that I have recommended. And he's saying that one of his decisions is that he wants people to give of themselves to charity, and he says that this is something that is going to be very important to him, because he doesn't want people to suffer. He doesn't want this inequality in life, and he wants people to have more of an opportunity in life. He wants people to not be hungry. He wants people to not be slaves. He wants people to not be abused, and he wants animals to be looked after, and the kindness to surround all of life. And he feels that some of the actions that he's taking may be perceived as a negative, and he wants to explain to people that these aren't negative actions that I'm taking. He says that the negative aspect is what you are feeling, but what you will achieve is something far greater. He says that to be a kind, loving person is somebody that will ultimately have rewards in their life, because the rewards in the life is feeling the love that returns back to you, not only from your fellow man, but also you will feel the love from myself and my world. Because for every act of kindness, I have a love in my heart that goes out to you. For every decision that you make to help another, my love is immense for you. For every time that you pray to me and thank me for the work that I do, I feel a sense of love. For every time another person gives of themselves in a way that is so commendable, my love is there, right there with you. And this is what I want to say in these videos, that I have a love that you cannot possibly imagine. For each person that does good, there is love from my world and from myself. But that doesn't mean that those people that perhaps haven't learnt that skill or haven't discovered the way to be, that I do not love them, because that is exactly wrong. For I have love in my heart for all of mankind, whoever you are, whatever you have done, and wherever you are going and whatever you are doing. And he says that he wants people to understand that when they come back to his world, those people that have done good, those people that are kind and loving and sweet, he says, those are the people that I ask and I invite to come close to me in my world, that to live in the sanctity, the inner sanctity of heaven, and enjoy the love that will constantly surround you. And those are the people that I will be asking and requesting of you to do more work from my world. For everything must go round, everything must be enjoyed by everybody. Doesn't matter where you are or who you are. When you are a loving, giving soul, then you must do this from my world and from yours. It is not without difficulty that I give to myself, for sometimes I feel that the decision to be kind and loving to somebody isn't always easy for me when someone has been so cruel and difficult, because the cruelness and the difficulty is tainted, but that doesn't mean to say that my love is not there. Equally, he says that when those people come to my world, I will be looking and endeavouring and trying to find every possible way to help them make a decision that they can improve in their lives. This may be that I give them an opportunity for another life, but it also may be that they have had no opportunities left, that lifetime after lifetime they have committed atrocity. In those circumstances, it is with my deepest regret and my deepest sadness that hell can sometimes be the only alternative. But this is something that I try to avoid at all costs, because hell is something or somewhere that I do not want for man at all. But this is something that sometimes a time in hell can sometimes reverse the actions of a soul and bring them back to the light. Sadly, some never come back to the light, and they are always within their soul contaminated with the darkness that resides within them. I would like to make a statement and a prayer. It is my wish that all of mankind turn their heads towards the light and bring themselves with kindness, with love in their hearts, with joy in their hearts, and receive the happiness. It is my wish that when they come to my world, they have already achieved all of what I have asked of them, and therefore they will reside close to me. For to have your love and my love combined together is my greatest wish. And so that's really interesting, that what he's talking about, I think, is that everything he's doing is about bringing people to the light. And so sometimes he may seem as though he's being difficult or awkward, but that's not the case. He is simply really, I think, wanting to bring people to the light. And it's done out of his love for humanity and out of his love for all of man. So thank you for watching. See you tomorrow. Goodbye.